guys, welcome back to Corey's Nail Diary, where we talk about books, nails, and everything in between. Today we are here with my parents.
Is it on now?
Yes, the camera's on.
Okay, I seen the red light. I thought it meant it was off.
Today is officially Bookmas Day 23. I'm so happy to be back here for Day 23.
Shouldn't that light be green?
There's a huge chance that my parents will not be talking to me again after this video. This was my boyfriend's idea for us to laugh at.
And we used to like it.
So let's get right into it. Spoiler alert, if you have not read A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas, this video is not for you. There will be spoilers in here. My parents went into this one blindly. They are going to be reading a chapter of one of the books that I really liked. For those watching who know the type of books I'm reading, they are currently reading A Court of Silver Flames, and this is chapter 37. So would you guys like a little bit of context here, or no?
Us?
Yes, you guys.
No, I want to go into it blind. I'm blind already.
Yeah, start there. You can read it out loud if you'd like.
Nesta stayed at the Moonstone Palace atop the hewn city. What's that? Feyre?
Feyre.
Feyre? Feyre had suggested that the bright openness would be better than the dim red halls of the House of the Wind. At least for tonight. Nesta had been too tired to disagree, to explain that the house was her friend and would have pampered and fussed like an old nursemaid. She barely noted the opulent bedroom overhanging the side of the mountain snow-capped peaks, gleaming in the sunshine all around, a bed piled with glowingly white linens and pillows. And, well, she did notice the sunken bathing pool open to the air beyond, water spilling over the lip that projected above the drop and trickling into the endless fall below. Ribbons of steam snaked along its surface, inviting and scented with lavender, and she had enough presence of mind to strip off her clothes and climb in before sullying the sheets again. They'd already been changed since she'd slept earlier.
I wonder why. Yeah, that's a tough one.
She knew because she left a muddy imprint on the bed when she had arisen.
Never heard it called
and now
that.
it was pristine.
She actually, she's learning how to fight for the army.
Okay.
In this book.
So
this is a fantasy book.
Right.
Also, the house is alive.
So that's what she's telling
me.
The
house is alive.
Wait, what? The house is alive?
The house is alive. She talks to the house. The house redoes her sheets and everything. The house is alive.
Oh, God, I want a house like that.
Yeah, right? It's pretty cool.
Change the bed.
Nesta eased into the bath, grimacing as the water stung her wounds. Beyond the peaks, I can just read it. The sun shifted from white gold to yellow, sinking toward the earth's embrace. Fat, fluffy clouds drifted by, filled with peach-colored light, lovely against the purpling sky. Her fingers rose to her hair as she dragged her hands through the tangled, still-wadded mess. She watched the sky transform itself into the most beautiful sunset she'd ever beheld. Bits of bogweed and mud cracked out of her hair, whisked away by the water over the edge of the pool. Sighing, Nesta slid under. You read 2 pages. I'm reading 2 pages.
I want him to do a little.
I'll let him. I know where it gets good. I'll make him read that part.
So then I can leave.
Sighing. No, you guys both have to react to this. Sighing, Nesta slid under, her face stinging, and scrubbed her scalp. She emerged, her hair still thick and gritty. She scanned the wall next to the pool. There. Vials of what had been concoctions for washing one's body and hair. She poured a dollop into her hands, her nose filling with the scent of mint and rosemary, and scrubbed it through her hair. She let the heaty scent pull from the tension from her as much as it could, and lathered her heavy locks. Another dunk under the water had her rinsing out the bubbles. When she emerged, she reached for the bar of soap that smelled like sweet almonds. Nesta washed every part of herself twice, and only when she finished did she let herself take in the view again. The sunset was at its peak, the sky ablaze with pink and blue and gold and purple. She willed to fill her, to clear away any lingering traces of Ord's darkness. She had never experienced anything like the mask's power. The Kelpie at least had felt real. Her terror and anger and desperation had all been human, ordinary feelings. As she soon donned the mask, those feelings had vanished. What?
Isn't she a fairy?
She's a fairy, yeah.
How could it feel human?
The mask is like a magical element that she can put on, and it makes her like the most powerful person.
Don't we not like her?
She had become something that did not need air to breathe, something that did not understand hate or love or fear or grief. It had scared her more than anything else, that utter lack of feeling, how good it had felt to be so removed. Nesta swallowed. She hadn't confessed it to any of them. She'd been contemplating the mask when they found it in her room, contemplating that void, wondering whether anyone had donned the mask not to raise the dead, but to simply stop being inside their own minds. She had been aware, yes, had killed the Kelpie because she wished it dead. But all the weight, the echoing thoughts, the hatred and the guilt that sliced her like knives, they had vanished. It had been so seductive, so freeing and lovely, that she'd known the mask had to be destroyed, if only to save herself from it. But it could not be destroyed, and she was the sole person who might contain it. Never mind that for the same reason. She'd be the sole person with access to it. Everyone else would be safe from its temptation and power except for her, the one who most needed to be barred from it.
Uh-oh, a knock sounded on the door, and Nesta dropped below the dark surface of the pool, letting her long hair cover her breast before she said,
I had no idea it was going to be that.
Yes.
This is where it begins to turn.
Okay.
What's her name? again?
Cassian.
Cassian strode in. No.
Yes. A tray of food in hand.
And halted when he didn't see her on the bed. His eyes shot to the sunken pool, and she could have sworn he almost dropped the tray onto the white carpet. You. His loss for words was enough to pull her from her thoughts, to curve the corners of her mouth upward. Me?
You're doing good. Keep going.
He's doing good. I'm kind of impressed.
He could be an audiobook
He could.
character. He
shook his head like a wet dog. I brought some food. I assumed you wanted dinner. There's no dining room. There is, but I thought you might need to unwind. She said to him,
She surveyed
did I tell you I wanted to unwind?
No, that's not what it says.
Now he's making it up.
She surveyed him, surprised that he knew her well enough to guess the thought of speaking to everyone again, of dressing in suitable clothes, was draining and miserable. Knew her well enough to grasp that she'd rather eat in her room and piece herself together. Cassian cleared his throat. I'll pull it over there. He jerked on his chin to the desk next to the bathtub's far edge, where the water tumbled off the mountain. Nesta pivoted as he strove a shade stiffly to the desk and set down the tray. Right. He cleared his throat again. Enjoy your bath and a meal. Seeing Cassian so flustered pushed away the shadows in her heart. Thoughts of the mask became a distant rumble. Do you want to get in? He sucked in and...
hang on a second here, people.
But something like
Any
pain.
kids in the room? You might want to get a snack right now.
Something like pain.
Adults only.
Washed over his features. You're hurt. Nesta stood, water slushing off her, her hair plastering to her breasts and doing nothing to hide her peaked nipples beneath. Do I look injured to you? He nodded toward the scab cuts all over her body and her face. Yes?
Oh, wrong.
She snorted. It looks worse than it feels by now.
Idiot.
Cassian didn't reply, his chest rising and falling in sharp rhythm.
Simple yes.
With each uneven lift, she began to throb between her legs as if her body answered his own. Yes, the body seemed to say, this is for him. Life to drive away the mask. Life to drive away the horror of Orid. The need to touch him, feel his warmth and strength pounded into her. Would you like to read next?
Like we really didn't think that's where it was going.
If he wouldn't climb into the bath, then she'd have to go with him. Nesta wadded toward the steps of the sunken tub, and Cassian went rigid. He whispered, "I thought you were dead today." Nesta reached the stairs. So did I. She stepped upward, exposing her midriff. "I thought you were dead too." "You must have been happy." She smiled, watching his gaze drop with every piece of her revealed. Another step upward had her sex bared to him. "It did not make me happy." She reached the floor of the room. Through what Nesta knew was 500 years of will, Cassian lifted his focus to her face. She walked to him, water dripping off her body. "You want to do this?" he breathed. "Yes." She stopped a foot away, her wet hair draped along her torso, and stared up into his face. His eyes burned like hazel stars. Nesta gave him a smile that was pure fairy. "Just sex." The words seemed to spark something because Cassian blinked. Right, just sex. He didn't say as lightly as she did, and still didn't reach for her. So she said, "There can be nothing more than sex, Cassian." His jaw tightened, and he seemed to struggle with some internal battle before he said darkly, "Then I'll take whatever you offer me."
Wow.
He leaned in.
Took him how many fucking sentences to say that? He could have just said yes.
We're 2 pages back.
He'd have
Gonna
been
say
done.
yes.
He'd have been done by now.
He leaned
They
in.
talked about the pool. They talked about everything.
This was your idea.
It's quite funny.
He leaned in, his body still not touching hers, and said against her ear, "And I'll take you however you wish me to." Her toes curled on the stones, her hair dripping. "And if I wish to take you," he smiled against her ear, "then I'll beg you to ride me into oblivion." She went molten, and from the way his wings tucked in, she knew he could scent the wetness building between her thighs.
I would at least.
But the reason you wanted to pick this particular chapter was why?
I would have asked her to dry her hair first.
Would you?
No comments about the wings?
Cassian gently pulled her wet hair from her breast.
See, it got in the way. If it would have been dried, it would have been out of the way.
Her breathing came in sharp pants as he traced the tip of a finger around her nipple and then did it again.
Oh, my
Words
God.
eluded her. She couldn't remember any of them. Couldn't remember anything except for one finger circling her nipple, her entire body throbbing with need. Cassian flicked her nipple, a hard and sharp bite that made her whimper. Desperate for more of him, for all of him,
Wait a minute.
Nesta said, "Do whatever you want."
How many more pages are there?
You could have
If
just
it
listened
takes
to
him that long, we're through.
14.
14.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Is this the kid's
How much
first
are you gonna
time?
read?
I think that's good enough.
I think ideas
I
across.
think we got the point.
Is this the guy's
Mom
first
can
time?
read, Dad can read. Corey likes the sleazy stuff to read.
Okay, so
How
now
many chapters are in this book?
Well, this is 30.
that's a
so
good
how
question.
many do you think there is?
So there
Maybe
are
100?
I could have got done in
There
one
are-
chapter.
Hey, you want to?
There are-
yes. Random chapter.
there are 8
Beyond.
there are 80 chapters in this book.
80 chapters.
The guy. Give him a blue pill or something before you
And this
read
has
it.
been
Idea.
Corey's. What is it?
Nail diary.
Nail diary.
Is that what this is?
Yeah, someone's getting nailed.
Oh, the red light's on. We
That
gotta
means
do
we're
it again.
recording. Okay, so if you guys had to rate this experience and if you would read this book, 1 out of 10. 1 being absolutely not, 10 being sure, I'm curious. Where would it be?
But then rate the parents too, because we're.
No, I'm asking you guys.
I don't
Oh,
know.
you're asking.
I'm asking you guys. Scale of 1 to 10. Would you
I mean,
read
he's
this
gonna
book?
say that I've only read one book,
I'm
but
gonna be honest with you. I think I'd almost read it myself. I mean,
So this is the 5th book of the series, and the beginning of the series
it's
is
taking them 5
no,
books to get this far.
no. The beginning of the series is about this girl's sister. This is the only book
He
about this
got her
girl.
sister too.
Different guy. So this book,
Does he know her mother?
her mother's dead.
Oh, okay. I'm
So
sorry.
this book,
I apologize. I didn't mean to go
this
there.
book is about
Does he
the
have an aunt?
this book is about the sister and the main character of the first book. Her name's Feyre. In the second book, she gets married to this man named Rysand. Rysand's best friend is
His
Cassian.
name.
This is a fantasy book.
Okay.
really, the fact
So-
that they were fairies wasn't clear.
So we didn't get to see the first 29 chapters.
And
said
you're
her
on chapter
wings.
32. So Nesta is Fiery's sister, and Cassian is Ryzan's brother.
Is this a picture book?
No. God, I hope not. You sent the kids away.
Okay, so scale of 1 to 10, would you guys read this book? You said maybe.
I'd read
I actually
there-
read books like this, but they're not fantasy.
There need to be more pictures.
So yeah, I'd read it.
See, and maybe they will talk to me again after this video.
Oh, we'll talk to her. That's right. We'll have a good talk.
We'll have a talking to her.
Thank you guys so much for watching day 23 of Bookmas.
I'm Mom.
And I'm Dad.
See you guys tomorrow for day 24. Bye.